Hello, you're watching ISTV English News. This is Kate Mary. First look at the top stories. 2 local milk packets failed to provide mandatory information under the law. Consumers club to file PIL. And now the news in detail. Even though the rules under the law are very clear about the mandatory information to be printed on the packet of every consumable item, there are packets of edible items that do not provide the ingredients, that of manufacture, that of package, expiry date and maximum retail price MRP being sold at the markets. Despite the rules laid down by the Packets Commodity Rules 1977, not many follow the rules. And what is all the more shocking is that there seems to be no one in the government to look into this gross distortion of rules. Our joint editor Takhelamam Sunil Kumar along with staff reporter Nabakumar Khagopam and cameraman Nanav report that the 2 locally produced milk packets, namely dairy and shangom, which are popularly consumed by the public as an essential item, do not provide information such as the date of package and the price. All the same, a packet of 500 ml of both products is sold at 20 rupees. The dairy milk brand produced by Manipur Milk Producers Corporation Union Limited, Porompat, Imphal East, and the Sangom produced by YVU Milk Producers Company Private Limited, Thaubal Wangmataba, do not print MRP on the packets. The packets do not give the date of package either. This, in the eyes of laws, is a wrongful act, affirms advocate Dr. C.H. Narendra.
Sungiba company aduna kayam lumni masi kari porno da yori report ase madudai kaidongai hanbano kaidongai bo season da ya bage amadi masi soina yonno matamda magi khwadi wangna lobu ya ba maman mayamna MRP ene khangari basi aina si bakhadani maramaduna hari basi yawdu so yadi kana gomana package commodity ama yonma matamda kanano ni sungaga saraga mani yolibu ngaktani sungiba sariba kangu mayam singaduna niyom si yawna pot sinduma yongadabani karigumba asigumba pochei mayam si niyom yawduna niyom si wangada niyom si na asumna semgadabani na haiba mawong adu kaini yolom matam se sida mana madi potu yonbado defective good aina kokani defective good aiba se koi Consumer Protection Act 1986 ki makhada Consumer Forum na action lobu yawni nagi matakta adum lobu yawa paket yawa compensation pihan mana singba kari umbagi pusuk silakot piyare amana sungiba company ado madu aina du kaina sungbana weights and measures department paket kadabani aduna adugi matakchida ma action lobu yarabani sungiba sariba company du matakchida.
In this connection, the Consumers Club Manipur had in the past complained against the Manipur Milk Producers Corporation Union Limited, Porompat, Imphal East, stating that the MRP is not printed on the packets. But still today, the corporation has not taken up any adequate measure. Unless the groups that produce the 2 brands of milk follow the rules is laid down by the Packets Commodity Rules 1977 soon, necessary legal action will be taken, said the Secretary of Consumers Club, Manipur Purnachandra.
Hi Riva Sogumakala Anisida Ahogi Tabom Tupa MRP Hadraba, my expiry date Hadraba, Adu Batargadi Ahogi Packets Commodity X Kimatungina Mawagi Matakta Magi Baron Tobogi Nyom Singse Baron Tobogi Magi Matakta Consumer Protection Act Amadi Rules Matungina Pena Mawagi Matakta Pialama Tangalani.
Advocate Dr. C.H. Narendra, who has been closely associated with the consumers movement in Manipur, further appealed to the people to be aware and take precaution from the edible goods produced in violation of the rules.
Packets Commodity Rules kaina semi pochei mayam singasi section thorangsi kari kari yage yaribum makhai adu potu leidaba aibasina consumer gi aham patom thokpa duty ni adu praja khoi di khangba poti sabirun be India by India ne aibo wafum si consumer gi oina masigi matang asida yamna kanaba yamna matang sagadaba amadi infam thokpa ainangi manungda amani section thorang oina masi haini.
Reacting to the allegations made by the Naga People's Front, NPF and other Naga groups against him and the state government, Deputy Chief Minister Gai Khangam has said that let them say whatever they want and there is no point in arguing with them. The government is only doing what is ought to do to protect people's life and properties. The Deputy Chief Minister said this while coming to take part in the inauguration of Jagmahal at Bijay Govinda at Sagolban today. He said the government has started lifting prohibitory orders under CRPC section 144 from Ukhrul town. The restriction is removed from morning till evening. It was promulgated only to ensure peace and protection of people's life and properties. When peace is completely restored, the restriction will naturally be removed. The government of Manipur has no negative thinking and planning. Referring to the comments made by the NPF and other Naga bodies in connection with the Ukhrul incident, he said he does not wish to indulge in a war of words with them and he can't tell them to stop talking either. God and people know who does what, Gai Khangam said.
And if the situation improves, then automatically it will go. I think Sarkar's intention is to let them know to maintain life and properties everywhere in the state.
On the other question on the current economic blockade, the Deputy Chief Minister replied that all efforts are being made to ensure sufficient stock of food and other essential commodities in the state. On the other hand, the government knows the hardship faced by the personnel of Manipur Police and IRB, including women personnel, who are languishing on the premises of the mini secretariat of Ukhrul. It has been reported that the personnel are not even allowed to move around in the streets outside, either in uniform or civis. The government is taking care of them and taking steps to ensure that no untoward incident happens to them. The police personnel are being replaced in rotation, he said.
Ban blockage kudong saba lawraga marsin hadi business tale ban mayam ha haje batare ko mokon kudong saba lawdana baso koi sakan so step ka mono khat ki gane modu khang le bodo mokto praja sing da mokta akoina da mi phattaba mi khrana karan jam tor kan da fadar action lobo ya ba nati hajari ko adana yam ing tapna tamai taw da cigarette tor ga afabana kanano phattari ga sin kanano ai ba tak cigarette tor ga kana tor ba ai
MLA of Nauria Pakanglakpa Assembly Constituency R.K. Anand has categorically stated that using band and blockade as a tool of some organizations is a crime against humanity. He said this at the inaugural function of a self-help group at Mekola Kodompokpi Maninglaikai. He further said politicizing on a particular community will not succeed. Talking about the recent unfortunate incident of Ukhrul town, the MLA said the CRPC section 144 has been imposed in the aftermath of the killing of one ADC member at Finch Corner in order to bring normalcy in the district. Attempts to take advantage of the situation by some organizations are very unfortunate, he said. He further said the then Prime Minister of India Atal Bihari Vajpayee and the then Chairman of the Ceasefire Monitoring Committee had already declared that Manipur is not covered by the ceasefire between NAC and IM and the central government. However, creating confusion among the people in this matter by some people is highly condemnable. He drew the attention of the central government to take the necessary step to settle the matter in a proper manner.
No, June 18 see no one is a factor more. We see Grimam, Kakrimam, Masigi Sagi, Wapan, the Nia, and Dokromatum, the Manipur, normal Silakre, Masiamona provoked of the land. I don't know, Sataripa Banse, absolutely nonsense. Absolutely, it is politically motivated. It shouldn't be done at all. It's a crime against humanity. Nagana Hakamuna Toga Higera, Kanakaran Toga Higera, UN Toga Higera, Natra Hui announcing any Indian Toga, any kind of blockade at this scale. City genocide ki adu muki line de lakado mali ar masigi any outcome se these sponsor tawriba group mayam sing se akoi responsibility we gadavani.
In a significant task taken up by the Lions Club of Imphal City, a tree plantation program was held on the campus of University of Sanamahi Culture, Nongmai Singh Hill today. About 500 saplings of different varieties including jackfruit and mango were planted. President of the club, Dr. Konsam Gopal, General Secretary Lokeshwar, DC of the club K. Manoranjan, Lion T.H. Kesho, Lion I. Brajabidhu, Lion Mahendra Pratap and other members of the club took part in the tree plantation program. Moreover, the club donated a sum of rupees 7,500 rupees for construction of Sanamahi Kiong. Talking to the ISTV News, President of the club Dr. Gopal said, the tree plantation is taken up under the program of Protect Your Environment, as instructed by the President of Lions Club of International. It is the fourth time where the tree plantation is held at Nongmai Singh Hill. He further said a large number of saplings have been rooted out by unknown people and some have been destroyed by wildfire. He said if we want to protect and preserve the forest, it is indeed necessary to plant saplings at various places in large scale. Kaisamthong Longzam Ledak Development Club today felicitated the National Teacher Awardee K. Sunita Devi, Headmistress of Bairoda Maxwell Hindi Primary School, State Teacher Awardee N.S. Laishivon, Graduate Teacher of Ramlal Paul Higher Secondary School and winner of International Excellence Award for Director of Photography, Potsamang Priyananda, at the Bamon Mandop of the Laikai. MLA of Kaisamthong Assembly Constituency L. Ibumcha, Advisor of the club L. Nobin Chandra sat on the dais as chief guest and president respectively. Many speakers expressed their happiness over the selection of 2 best teachers from the state among the 30 national best teachers selected for recognition of their contribution, dedication and devotion in the field of education for the year 2013. Speaking at the function, National Awardee K.H. Sunita said, a lot of change in education can be seen in the state. Over the last many years, the number of students in government schools used to be very small. However, it has been increased day by day, she said. She further said, the firm trust given by the people to the government, schools should not be wasted in vain. Chief guest of the function, MLA L. Ibomta said, there are shortages of teachers in government, high and higher secondary schools in the state. However, there are large numbers of qualified teachers in the primary schools. The qualified, sincere and dedicated teachers in the primary schools could be utilized for teaching in high school and higher secondary level, he suggested. He further said, a proper law is the need of the hour in curbing corruption and the culture of lobbying with the bureaucrats, officers and politicians to make themselves free from their own duties.
Qualify already. Madufai, Adu already Moisi, Halifaraga, when incentive Piboina, Moy Aguleto, private rank, Tabiraga, high school, secondary school in Nava, Wazaki, qualify over Moibu Aquina.
We're now moving on to some national and international news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today reviewed the flood situation in Jammu region at a high-level meeting attended by Chief Minister Omar Abdullah and top officials. Modi, who arrived at Jammu this morning, held the meeting at Jammu's technical airport and was briefed by Abdullah on the devastation caused by the floods which have claimed 116 lives, officials said. The Prime Minister is scheduled to undertake an aerial survey of the flood-hit areas in Jammu zone, they said. As many as 130 army columns, 8 battalions of the NDRF, besides the entire Indian Air Force transport fleet has been deployed for rescue operations in the flood-hit state. Almost 6 months after the Supreme Court ordered that trials against elected legislators be completed within a year of charges being framed, the centre has written to the states to expedite cases against MPs and MLAs. Union Minister of Law and Justice Ravi Shankar Prasad has sent out letters to all chief ministers requesting them to ensure that trial in criminal cases involving MPs and MLAs should be completed within 1 year. The letter also requests the states to appoint special public prosecutors to deal with these cases exclusively and also ensure that needless adjournments are not sought. Incidentally, Home Minister Rajnath Singh also wrote to chief ministers 2 days ago, asking them to appoint extra prosecutors exclusively to ensure trials are uninterrupted. Government has decided to go ahead with the appointments to various statutory bodies like CVC, NHRC and Lokpal without the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha as a member of the selection committee choosing them. The move comes following a recent reference from the Lok Sabha Secretariat in this regard, official sources said. The Department of Personnel and Training DOPT had written to the Lok Sabha seeking information on the LOP. The Secretariat has informed the DOPT that there is no recognized LOP in the Lok Sabha, they said. The government will go ahead with the appointments to various statutory bodies without the LOP, the sources said. Putting to rest the debate on printing of 1 rupee notes, the Law Ministry has opined that the Government of India has all the powers to print currency notes of this denomination, while the Reserve Bank of India RBI has the authority to issue bank notes of denominational values of rupees 2, rupees 5, rupees 10, rupees 20, rupees 50, rupees 100, rupees 500, rupees 1000, rupees 5000 and rupees 10,000. The 1 rupee note was printed and issued by the central government. The Government of India also has the sole right to mint coins of all denomination. However, since the RBI was of the view that the repeal of Section 2 of the Currency Ordinance, the Government of India is not empowered to issue note of denominational value of 1 rupee, the Law Ministry opinion was taken. Islamic State pamphlets and flags have appeared in parts of Pakistan and India, alongside signs that the ultra-radical group is inspiring militants even in the strongholds of the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. A splinter group of Pakistan's Taliban insurgents, Jamaat-ul-Ahrar, has already declared its support for the well-funded and ruthless Islamic State fighters who have captured large swathes of territory in Iraq and Syria in a drive to set up a self-declared caliphate. Seeking to boost its influence in the Afghanistan-Pakistan region, a local cell with allegiance to Islamic State has been distributing pamphlets in the Pakistani city of Peshawar and eastern Afghanistan in the past few weeks, residents said. The 12-page booklet called Fatah, Victory, published in the Pashto and Dari languages of Afghanistan, was being mainly distributed in Afghan refugee camps on the outskirts of Peshawar. The pamphlet's logo featured an AK-47 assault rifle and calls on local residents to support the militant groups. Cars with IS stickers have also been spotted around Peshawar. And to wrap up the headlines once again, 2 local milk packets failed to provide mandatory information under the law. Consumers Club to file PIL. Well, that's all for now. Stay tuned and keep watching.